What's popping? What's pimping? I really hope you boys and girls are not there stepping. It's your boy G Smooth giving y'all urban news you can use so you don't get confused with that moist shit out there on the tube. Live from the DF Dub in the Lone Star because I'm fly like a beat a bug in my own car. What's going down, y'all? What's popping?
What's popping? What's popping? What's pimping? Sure. Feel good out here in Texas right now, except for these allergies. But other than that, it feel good out here, right?
Yeah, it do. It really do. It's gonna rain all next. Well, we got a fifty
I
percent
know,
chance of rain all next week.
man. It's gonna rain all next week. It surely is weird that it's gonna do that. Ain't it starting tomorrow?
I think so. I think so because I
Yeah.
was trying to cut my grass in the front in the morning, but I think it's gonna be raining. But if not, I'm gonna be out at 6 o'clock in the morning with the goddamn John Deere in there, motherfucker. Riding the shit out
Cut that
there.
shit up.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
man.
like your background, bro. I like how you got the. I like your background. How I still show the top of your spot, but then you got the Soul Train stuff in the background. That's dope, bro. I don't know how you did that, but that's
Well,
dope.
shit. I was actually mad because I'm trying to adjust my camera, but my table's so tall and my tripod is at its lowest point where I can't even level it. I was trying to level it, but I'm like, fuck it. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
First topic today, dog, and it happened this morning. Lil Reese, bro, Chief Keef partner. He grew up with Chief Keef, Lil Durk and them. They said he was shot and beat up, and it was real bad though when you see the footage, bro. I don't like seeing our people like that, bro. And Lil Reese was like, the police officer had him. It looked like you know how they had those little yellow deals like in parking lot to like keep you from hitting shit to like block you. Where this particular little I don't even know what to call them, so I don't want to confuse you, but it's these like yellow little poles, and like it stops you from hitting the walls and shit, or going onto the curb, running into the building or whatever. They had him
Mhm.
pinned up in that bitch sideways, and he was leaking blood, bro. His mouth was all bloody, and I think the blood was dripping from his mouth going to the side of his head and coming out. But they were saying he was
Mm.
shot in the head, and I was like, God damn, the nigga just got shot in the damn throat last year or the year before last. With a Draco. It was probably a 9mm Draco, but it shot him, and he was blessed to be able to recover as fast as he did and to retain his voice because they said he couldn't talk no more. He wasn't gonna be able to talk.
Mm.
He was just good, and he just did an interview with somebody, and he told him, he said, "I don't really do interviews." You know what I'm saying? He's a street dude. He don't like to be. He don't like people to know what he think. And just to see that today, and they said the claim was they stole somebody's car and they GPSed them and found them in a garage and beat up the dudes, shot the dudes. One of his homeboys was shot in the jaw. You could see a hole in his jaw, and he just bleeding, talking. He's hysterical. And the cops, bro. My whole thing, I look at this shit two different ways, bro. I don't like it. My first thing was I don't like how the police responded to that shit. And second off, I don't see why they going through so much drama as they going through out there, bro. That shit is unbelievable to me, bro. Even though it's drama like that out here, but that shit
I
is it's really
mean,
unbelievable after a
they
while.
got a culture now. I mean, it ain't just Chicago, but it's everywhere. But yeah, Chicago really got it going bad. But the niggas are really Ku Klux Klan now, man. I mean, that's just the best way I can describe it. A nigga might get mad at me for saying that, but that's just what we are, dog. We the KKK, dog. I mean, we hate each other, bro, for really basically nothing, bro. I mean, and we're gonna keep on up that tradition because you know the way the culture has been manipulated to give props or thanks or glorify violence amongst each other. I mean, that's how you get your props out there, man, in the streets and on the internet. Sad to say. So whenever you talking about it, you just gotta call it really what it is, man. I mean, we KKK in each other, man. We the Ku Klux Klan. These niggas representing gangs and neighborhoods that they don't own and shit. And I ain't dissing them when I say that. I'm just speaking of facts.
Oh, that's just facts. That's facts.
We on some KKK shit, and we just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you young, you get blind fucked when you young, right? And you stay with that shit for whatever reason, because you done been traumatized as a youth. And by excuse me, traumatized. I just mean your upbringing wasn't one that will allow you to see that it's more out here, man, than gang banging or neighborhood repping or drugs, hoes. And don't get it twisted, we all fall victim to it. And I ain't saying it in the sense that we don't all fall victim to it, but uh, when you asking about what's really going on and what's really happening with our youth, bro, they believe, you know what I'm saying, like we believed at one point in time that gang banging or drug dealing or pimping or home. I mean, we just have a mindset to where uh
It's negative, negative, negative,
it's just, I
negative.
mean, we don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you get of age and you if you make it, excuse me, that's if you make it. And by make it, I mean you ain't dead or you ain't in jail, right? Then you start to realize, damn, this is fucked up the way we think. But you got to become an adult and a mature adult to realize that your thinking pattern is wrong. And they don't ever make it that far, man. And that's what we
Well,
dealing with because we
it's a
don't even know what we killing about.
exactly. It's starting to be a generational curse. That's what it's
What we
turning out
killing
to
for,
be.
man? And we ain't killing no white folks or no
Oh
Mexicans or
no,
no
oh
Asians.
no.
We ain't killing nobody. We ain't killing nobody else. We just killing each other, bro. That's it, bro. We ain't killing no Zimmermans. We ain't killing no police that we know done did some shady shit. Yeah.
And we
Hey.
go all out when we hurt each other. I mean, dope
Man, we go
kicking in
all the way
doors.
live.
I
We
mean,
go
nigga,
all the way live, dog.
the dude that killed Mo3, they said that nigga jumped off a bridge and
Boy, these niggas
ran
turned into
away.
boy, these niggas turned into
These niggas turn into goddamn
MacGyver,
assassins, dog.
the samurais. They turning everything down, but tell a nigga to go kill a Ku Klux Klan member or a white supremacist or
They ain't did
racist
nothing to me.
politician.
They ain't did nothing to me. Why do I
Yeah.
gotta go
And
put
nigga
my
gonna
life?
come up with every
Oh,
excuse in the world.
bitch.
That's why I mean the shit. I mean, but like I said, I can't really knock them for it because they not at the age where they realize that it's bullshit. But
They not living to get there.
yeah,
That's the
hey,
sad part, bro. I mean, and then it's another thing, eh? They were saying something like, I guess there's a military base somewhere close to Chicago. I don't know if it's in Illinois or what, but they said it was some soldiers from this military base caught dropping off weapons in Chicago, dog.
I don't doubt it.
So
I
they
don't doubt
putting
it.
all
I
these
mean, that's something
and
that
I
they be.
always wonder how all these young niggas got all these motherfucking guns. Because when I got to go to the gun store, that shit costs. That shit ain't cheap. And these boys be having
Hmm.
that shit like it's butter, like it ain't shit. That
Hmm.
shit's sad, bro. These little
Yep,
niggas
man.
got.
It's just what you said, man. They've been doing that. They've been doing that for years, man. Dropping them guns off, man, and you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, they promoting the rap music, and the rap music is kill niggas, kill niggas. The rap music ain't kill a Jew, kill a Mexican, kill a Asian, kill a kill a white boy. The music is killing other niggas. So I mean,
I don't even know why we got killing music. What the fuck? That's demonic like a motherfucker. Even
we
though
don't
we used
by
to
the
be with.
time we realize it, by the time we realize what's going on, like I said, baby, it's an age thing, bro. And they know that. That's why they know that even when you 25, you barely just not getting grown, you know?
Oh yeah, you
So
adult. You become an official adult when you 25.
yeah, I mean, but yeah, it take a minute though.
Yeah,
So just
dude.
think, by the time you get in, you still got some childish ways. You still ain't already a man yet. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers know what they doing, man, and we just gotta stop subscribing to it.
Yeah.
Killing ain't gonna never stop as long as killing is popular. Right now, the whole world changed and said that shit is lame, and fucking hoes is lame, and it's G shit to go ahead and get a wife and raise your family, then the whole shit have changed. But they'll never put that on the record and let that blow because
Nah.
then niggas will start actually trying to live their life based off that. And it's sad to say that music has that much of an impact on our culture, but it's the only culture that we have here. So it's what they roll with. You know, it's deep, man. You can get into that shit all day and all night. But yeah, it's throw.
Nigga, I shared a post on Facebook. I didn't come up with it, but I shared it because it really made sense and it pertained to my life as well. It says something in the grounds of um it says something like black parents need to stop kicking their kids out when they graduate without giving them a plan. This is a generational curse. And a lot of people, when their kids graduate, bam, they tell them to go, but they don't give them no plan. They don't give them no structure or nothing. And me and Elo was debating about this yesterday. And me and Elo was debating about it yesterday. And basically, I was saying, like, I wouldn't mind my son going into the Air Force. I would actually encourage him to go to the Air Force to be able to get into, right now in the Army, dudes that's delivering crude oil and the CDL drivers that's delivering crude oil and jet fuel, them boys making 20,000 a month.
Mm.
So there's so many good careers out there. It's just a lot of black parents don't know. Hell, when I went to AC school, my dad was like, "Boy, what the hell are you doing?" Not
He had no
knowing.
idea you was gonna be
Yeah.
clocking lots of dollars. We clocking lots of dollars. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
like,
don't send your kid to the army. The army ain't the army, and you getting a trade and bettering yourself is two different things. The army,
put your
I don't
regular
give a fuck what
microphone on.
benefits they got.
Put your
It ain't
regular
on.
microphone.
My shit's already freezing. It took me 15 to log on. Am I popping?
Mm-hmm.
Am I popping?
You got your USB
It's
mic
popping
on?
again?
You got your USB mic on?
Nah, I
Well,
got
just
headphones on.
just
Am I popping?
a little bit. Just step back, and you probably be all right.
Oh yeah, nah, I do that. Hold on.
Nah, just step back, nigga.
Let me see how this shit does. It's in the headphones, bro.
You good? You good like that? Finish
Yeah,
what
it's
you
in the
were saying, bro.
headphones. But am I popping up? Am I popping when I'm talking though?
No, not no more.
I'm gonna fix it. That's static, bro.
No, you good. Go
Okay,
ahead.
cool.
Go
So
ahead.
all I was saying is the thing about black kids in the army is the difference. It's just like you have a black kid, it's different everywhere. So when you sign them off to the army, not only you send them off to your army, you sign off any kind of parental rights you got over them, bro. They basically own your kid, bro. Not to say some situations, some families, if you in the hood, it ain't no option. Everything fucked up around you, go to the army, dog. Yeah. But if you not in a situation where it's all type of colleges, and you think kids should go to junior college first to get all their dicks out the way and get a sense of college, to get a sense of the field, and to get their mind focused on the right thing.
But
And
they
that way, with the university, they don't gotta waste $100,000 on basic classes. You could
well, that's what I
fucking
was finna say, Elo.
$150 per class at the community college.
Well, that's what I was gonna tell you. Okay, like we was talking about yesterday. College, yes, that's a 4-year program. The Army is a 4-year program, but you stay in that Army, you earn a
Mm-hmm.
retirement, you earn benefits, you get vouchers for houses. There's all kinds of benefits that come with the Army. Plus, you can retire early, like after 15 years, you can retire. If you're smart, you'll stay in that motherfucker. Plus, you can travel the world. You just have to
If
pick
you
the
live.
correct position, the correct career when you go to the Army. But I tell people all day long, the Army and Air Force, I don't see nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying?
If you
My
live.
parents wouldn't
That's
let me
like
go because I was the only son. I wanted to go
nigga, that's
though.
like signing your over saying you can have all these dreams, but if you die
Yeah,
or if your leg get blown off,
you can that shit.
see, that's
That shit
one of
can
them
happen in the
things to
streets.
where
That shit can happen
it
in Dallas. You can get your shit blown off in
nah
Dallas.
you can't compare that you can't compare the niggas that died in the army fighting for oil and dumbass shit to niggas down the car wreck, my nigga. Or at work, dog. That's a whole different ball game. A nigga go to army to get a better education and they send your ass to Kuwait or they send your ass to Israel right now and your shit hit by a fucking drone strike or a missile. That's a loss. That's cool. You could have did the same thing doing in a regular college in the time of your life, going to college, meeting new people and friends and eating new food instead of signing your life away to shot in the head for something stupid. It ain't been no real war, nigga.
There's a
The
lot of
last
people
real
in the
war we
war.
had,
There's a
bro,
lot of people that's
bro,
signed up,
bro, the
bro.
last, I'm my bad. Let me finish. Look, the last real war we had that made sense, right? The last real war that America had, not talking about us, was the Civil War. That was it.
Yeah,
All the other wars after the Civil War, was over land. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, money,
Over
money.
territory. Oh yeah, it was the Civil War was really over nigga. We gonna run this motherfucker and we ain't gonna niggas bad. Or we
Look,
gonna run this motherfucker and everybody ain't gonna be like Nazi.
my thing is this though, bro. I don't. Okay, you 100% right what you saying. I'm not denying anything you saying, bro. What I'm saying is when our kids get to a senior level in high school, you have an option to send them to college. Now you got to pay. You got to pay as a parent. You're gonna be breaking some money. Hopefully, you can find some scholarships and some grants to get them in. But it's a lot that you got to
You
do
gonna
with
find them.
them.
You gonna
But
find them.
yeah,
No,
but
no, it's easy.
what
It's
I'm
easy.
saying is they
Just
can
bring them
learn a
out for a
trade
loan.
in the army. They can learn a trade in the Air Force, and you can be successful. My cousin makes a
For
hundred
free.
thousand a year, and he's in the Air Force. He's in California, where he said they don't
For
make him no.
free.
No, yeah, I mean, but he's really good. He's really well off.
So
You
you gonna
know,
sell your kid away for free? Free education to the government? And
I
the
mean,
government
that's
is
not
shooting
how I
niggas
see it. I
down
don't
in the
see it like
street?
that, bro. I don't see it like that.
I understand that. We all have different opinions, but I'm
Because you
like,
get benefits,
your
you get
cousin
benefits
that
from
went
the
to the Air
army
Force.
when you go apply for government jobs. You get points.
Yeah,
If you
so
apply for the post office or
when you
anything like
die,
that,
your cheating ass wife, you right, benefits. But when you die, your cheating ass wife can give benefits to a new nigga. No, no, nigga, when you sign your kid's life away for the army, for real, bro,
This
I'm on
nigga
some real
crazy,
shit.
man.
When you send nigga life away, you guess what? You sign away any clause, any kind of right on your kid, knowing if he's okay. You sign all that, and your kid could have went to college, but instead, nigga be like, damn, college gonna cost $200,000. Army free, nigga. It's free for a reason. Ask your cousin in the Air Force how many of his fucking classmates are still alive, nigga.
now the Air Force don't go into
I,
combat like that.
nigga,
Then
they get their shit shot down.
The Air Force is different from the Army. You call the Air Force, they come fly through, drop bombs, and get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I
bro, but
won't mind dropping a
that's
couple
clean
bombs, getting the
side
fuck
of
out.
it.
One thing I know for
That
certain
ain't
from
that real
experience,
story.
I
Ain't the
know
real
quite a few.
story
I know
though.
quite a few people that I went to school with that's ex-military. I mean, that's well, yeah, they retired from the military, and yeah, man, it worked out pretty good for
Hmm.
them, bro. So, I mean, I was
Most
always
of them
taught.
do
Basically, I
rain.
was taught
A
like
lot of
what
them it
they.
worked out good for it.
A lot of them, all of them, I got 100% ratio. But my
Oh,
mama taught me.
nobody you knew died.
Nope.
Nah, nobody I knew
Nobody
died,
I
bro.
know
Now
died.
I
Well,
can't say I can say that
you can't give. That mean
one
you
person
can't give
was
a hundred
dishonorably
percent. You can't
discharged.
100% on there.
One person was dishonorably discharged, and one person accidentally killed somebody else. So the danger is there. Yeah,
The
one
danger,
person I
but A
know
City,
No,
accidentally
I ain't
killed
talking about
somebody
injury.
else.
the danger is everywhere, y'all. I mean,
I'm saying you
regardless if
gotta.
you
I mean, you.
And then getting that blunt ready, man. Is that a blunt?
Nah, I'm waiting on Flame to finish this story.
Now you was doing something, bro. You
Yeah,
was, I don't know what
man.
you was doing. You was doing a special remedy to that blunt, dog. I was
nah,
like, is
I
that the
was just
Betty
saying
Crocker?
my basics. What I was saying is, yeah, everybody has their certain ways of thinking about the armed forces and all that, but the people that I know have became successful
Yeah, the
being in
people I
there,
know have too. Yeah.
and they have, like I say, great benefits.
All right.
And you can look at it a negative way, but I haven't seen nothing
It
negative.
just depends on what you end up going to be.
That's
If
good.
you
That's
end
That's
true.
up
That's
good,
true.
bro.
That's
if
But
true.
you
that's
end up going
good.
out there and your brain ain't right,
Good.
and they gonna put you out there on the front lines,
Well, as a parent,
your ass out.
as a parent,
That's
You
good.
know,
you have to
I
be
wouldn't.
like I say, you guiding your kid. So when your
Yeah,
kid graduate, you going up there to the motherfucking the Air Force academy or whatever where
Well,
they
you can't go
recruiting.
up there to no mother. You can't go up there.
Man,
You
how
can't
you
go
gonna
up there,
say that shit?
Gary.
That shit used to
I
be out
almost
here,
got
dog, right
recruited.
down the street.
You can't go up there.
Man, how
I'm
you going?
saying you can't go. Now, I'm a, listen. If your son get recruited, you can go up there and check on shit. Not even licensed to be on there. They won't let you. I almost got
I'm
into
talking
the
about the
army,
recruiting.
and
I'm
the
talking about the
dude scared
recruiting.
off because he was Yeah, you were right. My bad. But I'm still got in the army, and the nigga scared me because he was following me everywhere.
Yeah,
He
they do.
was
Yeah, hell
everywhere. I
yeah,
think
they do.
AC
Yeah,
remember
you're
that
right
nigga.
about that.
That nigga showed up. That nigga showed at the studio.
Boy, that nigga
Eric, you
kept
never
pulling
called
up
me
on
back.
me every
Eric, you
What?
time.
never. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I wake up
He
early in
showed.
the
I
morning,
never
nigga
went to that.
outside in
My
the
my
Hummer.
my
Oh,
mama my mama my mama was like Elo. My mama say, "You ain't never going to no army, nigga. Don't even try that shit." She told me, "Nigga, you ain't going to no army, nigga."
yeah, nah.
And my
If you
pops wasn't.
can't
And my
look,
pops
if you
didn't
can't
really.
get
He
life
didn't
to
really say nothing like, "Yeah, your mama right." He was just. He didn't say no or yeah. He was just like,
nigga, if you can't get life together, you can't get the life together by the time you're 25,
"Oh."
and you can't get nothing together,
Then you
and
go
you
ahead and
around.
go.
Listen though, and you around a bunch of yeah. If you around a bunch of fucked up ass niggas with fucked up ass shit, and everywhere you go, everybody trying to get you to do evil and steal, yeah, go ahead and escape and go to the army. You have a great life. But like, if you just choose to go to the army and you 17 years old, dog, I don't think that'd be your own choice. I think that'd be somebody else's because at
It's all about the
17,
maturity
18
level,
years old,
bro. It's all about the maturity level and the
we the one
understanding.
older.
But I'm saying, like I said earlier, bro, the Army has a position in the CDL department, and you probably don't even be in those other countries. You probably be in America most likely, and they delivering crude
Mm-mm.
oil and they delivering jet fuel.
I,
Them motherfuckers
I,
making 20,000 a month.
it's funny that when you said that, I was like, man, these niggas ain't delivering jet fuel and crude oil in the United States. Them niggas doing that shit in the war zone when the
Man,
shit be
not
blowing. Because
America.
you getting twenty
Your
thousand
ass
dollars a
is in a
month,
war
they
zone.
gonna blow
That's
your
why,
ass away. Because that's
yeah,
the because
yeah,
that's what makes the job so important. Because you got to get that fuel to the to
yeah.
where that shit going down
Your
at.
ass run
Woo!
over a landmine, and now you got two eggs, and everybody telling you a hero. But in your mind, you nigga, I should have went to fucking junior college.
Nigga, if you
I'm
did
hear
that
that bullshit.
shit,
Ain't
if you
nobody
did that,
fighting for nothing no more.
if you delivered crude oil and jet fuel for a year, that's 240,000 a year. And on top of
And
that,
you
they pay
survive, you good.
shit. That's what everything, bro. Me being an air conditioning guy, I could touch a unit.
But you look in the
I could touch a
numbers.
unit and catch point 0.5 of an amp kill you. Nigga,
Well, put it to
I
you
work
like this
around
though.
20 amp units, so I could
They
easily
paying
die
you
in one call.
if what you
What's
say
that
is
of
true
you
about the
getting
pay,
hit?
twenty
What's that
thousand
half?
dollars a month, bro.
What's the
There is a
what?
big risk involved in that.
Nah,
They not giving you $20,000 a
what's
month,
the
dog,
option?
just to go like you going from Exxon
What,
on Pope
Gary?
to Exxon in Frisco. You
Yeah,
ain't getting
Gary.
that,
So
nigga.
Gary, what's the?
These
Hold
niggas
up,
about to blow
Gary.
y'all. These niggas about
What's
to be
the
flying
fucking?
over you, dropping a bomb on you, and you gonna be having to
Hey,
avoid
hey, what's
landmines,
the
man.
percentage? What? Hey, Gary, what's the percentage of you getting hit with an IED bomb on the fucking 4-ton unit, nigga? What's the percentage
Ain't no
chance you getting
percentage.
hit
It
by
depends where
IED?
you at. It
It ain't
depends where
one.
you at.
It ain't
No,
one.
but in America,
Nigga,
it
you in
ain't.
Dallas, Texas. It ain't
Yeah, I'm
one.
saying, yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't one. So in a sense, if I want, like me personally, I don't think nothing wrong with the army. Don't get it twisted. What I'm saying, but what I am saying is, when you get army, it's not like going to the NBA. It's not like getting drafted. It ain't like getting in the rap game. It ain't like going to go on some type of fishing. You know how them fish dying on the fisher boats
Yeah.
because of the tides. It ain't like no tides. Nigga, you signing up to the government, so the government feel like, hey, nigga, take your ass over there to Kuwait. You be like, nah, I ain't no damn soldier. I'm a truck driver. Nigga,
Oh no, you
you a
still gotta go
product
through
of the
basic
U.S.
training. Any
government army,
position you
and
do in the army,
you
you got
go, you
any.
go at exactly.
Well, I'm just gonna put it this way. You know, I wanted to go, but my dad and mom wouldn't let me go. But I wanted to go to the Air Force. The Army was trying to get me
You didn't need to go. Well, why would you go though?
because
You would.
I
What
was
would you
gonna do.
go for?
I
You
was
go kill people.
no, I was gonna do HVAC on jets. I wanted to
Yeah, but
get my trade
that's
on
cool.
jets.
You would have made a lot of money. You would have made a lot of money. You would have made money. But before you get to that HVAC, you got to do your 2 years. They give it's like a boot camp. You got 2 years to where you got to go travel like Rain did. You got to do 2 years in
So
a
you don't
high
think it's
area in the
cool?
army.
So you
I don't
don't
give a
think it's
fuck what the
cool?
fuck you do.
So you don't think it's cool to suggest the armed forces to your kids when they're graduating?
Mm-mm. For what? And they can start an Amazon store and make money from that shit and be alive. Hell, don't ever tell your son to go work for your folks,
It just
because you don't
depend.
know
Man,
It
what
my
the
just
son
hell
can
you're gonna
stack
depends
enough
get.
on.
money
If
and
we
buy
was
enough
white,
real estate. If my son did that shit for 4 years, he'll be a millionaire.
I
And
put
when
it
he
to you
get
like
out, he'll be
this.
22 years old and he can spend that $1 million on a couple of properties.
but you're
And for the
speaking
rest of
on
his life, he can live
numbers.
off the rent.
But
That's the plan.
yeah, but you're
Hold
speaking
on.
on numbers what you would do. You're speaking on numbers what you would do with the money. You're not. You understand? You're thinking of a whole nother body, bro. Right? It's just like saying, watch this. If I give you 15,000, you're gonna do all type of shit different than what I'm gonna do with 15,000, right? So that's like saying I don't give a fuck if a nigga make 1 million a month. You don't know what nigga gonna do with $1 million. You can install the best brains and best everything, but you basically telling your whoever to go to the army, hey, this shit's free. You won't owe. Nigga, everything in life you owe for. So if you school and you're licensed and you can make fucking $100 an hour, you deserve to pay that money back because they made you licensed to
It's
make
a
a
lot
dollars
of
an hour.
doctors. It's a lot of
It
doctors that have
teaches
been in
you
the
good.
army. They got they
The army is it. Army it takes guts. I give credit to every person out there. It takes guts and courage to be out there because you don't know if it's your last day or you don't know if it's your friend's last day. It ain't no game to go in there, bro. And it's only select few. They got the courage to go there. And guess what? If niggas go there, we wouldn't have an army.
I'm
So
just
I'm
saying
proud of niggas that do that shit.
the benefits. I
All
mean,
I'm saying,
okay,
my kids ain't
on the
gonna
other
ever
side
get.
of that,
I never saw my kids away with these motherfucking white folks. Huh? These
on
white folks ain't shit.
on the
They
other
shooting us
side of
down
that,
like trees.
then you got college. So yeah, you want your kid to go to college, but now we got to pay. We
Hell
want to try to be
yeah.
able to find as
Hell
many
yeah.
programs as we can find to make it where it's not as expensive for them to get their
It's
education.
not
But
expensive.
when you taking them
It's
to that
out.
college, you have to be able to give them a good trade or a good field to get in. You can't tell them to goddamn be a master at goddamn planting seeds. Shit, unless they
Yeah,
in the
but that's just
marijuana
because you're looking at
industry.
planting seeds. It don't even matter what industry. Them niggas make money planting seeds.
Yeah, marijuana
Cultivation.
seeds
My
and
wife's
vegetables.
fucking nah, nigga. My wife's niece graduated in that plantation shit, and she almost making 6 figures a goddamn right now. So yeah, nigga, it don't matter what you go for. It matters if you pursue it. Like you always
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
stay
yeah, yeah.
consistent in it. So if you do go for this, if you do go for this seed shit, make sure you finish all the planting seed shit to have papers. Cause I mean, you gotta look at where we at, bro. We in Texas. We're not raising kids in Idaho, Gary. We're not raising kids in Milwaukee or some fucking lands only. You know what I'm talking? They only got like 2 jobs and pay 6 figures, whole 200-mile radius. Nigga, we from Texas, bro. So it's opportunity everywhere. You send your kid out around the world to see get the college knowledge because the earth works. The earth works off perception. So you can have 20 Dallas companies, right? 20 that start Dallas, right?
Yeah.
The whole corporate side, the whole corporate side of that company is not from Dallas, man. It's motherfuckers that got the qualifications and the damn education to run it. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Most of these warehouses I work for, niggas that run these companies are not even from here. So when you look at all about education to where your kid not only gets a degree, but he gets a degree in another land. If your kid go to New York and go to college, guess what? Your kid gonna see money for real.
Well, then another
If
thing on
your
top of
kid
that,
go
when
to
your kid go to
California,
college, I mean,
they
you
gonna
want them to
see
be
money.
close. You want them to be close to you. You don't want them to be way out. You know,
Yeah,
you don't want them to be
you
way
don't.
out.
Just thinking like a father, but they're not babies no more. They
It doesn't matter.
grown.
They're gonna always be
They
your
need to
kid
get
to the day
somewhere.
you
Cause
die.
guess what? Exactly. I look at it like I didn't go to college from a far state, and I want my kids to do it. Cause you know why? When you stay in your city and you do things in your city
Yeah, you stay with the
and you make
bullshit.
your businesses in your city, you don't leave it. You don't leave your city. So you don't really know. Like I've met people that's been all around the world, right? They went to colleges and shit around the world, different cities, right? States. They see how that shit move. If you New York and my daughter's in New York, she gonna know. My daughter know how much the milk prices are down here, right? So she gonna try to go buy some milk. You know what I mean? At the New York store. And she gonna be like, I'm about to look for three like in Dallas. That shit $6, dog. California, that shit $7, right?
She gonna have to make a New York
Automatically
salary
it's
to be
gonna
able to
program their
survive.
mind. Right. So when she go to Starbucks in New York, she gonna make $20 an hour, $17 an hour. Because rent so high out there, the pay wages are different. So when you come to Dallas, you're making 750. So you start seeing that, Sean, you feeling life. And that's what I think kids need. Because if a kid's raised around one certain environment, they're staying with that curse of that environment, bro. And if you ain't staying in some environment to where everything's like so nice and so smart and so, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Everything ain't so motivative. Your ass ain't got a motivated mindset. Nigga, you got a goddamn me preview mindset, nigga. You got a motherfucking me Grambling mindset, nigga. That's how they keep us because we don't see shit. If you go in the Oak Cliff, South Dallas, East Dallas, West Dallas, it's 7 a.m. in the morning. All the hoods in Dallas, right? What moves at that time, brother? Y'all let me know what's open in East Dallas projects, West Dallas projects, South Dallas projects, North Dallas projects. Same thing for East, West Side, Fort Worth, right? What's open is 7 a.m. for the projects.
Shit, drug
Y'all
houses,
know the answer?
drug houses,
I mean, stay open. I'm as far as just community, as far as just business, as far as shit to
7-Elevens,
do, breakfast and
McDonald's,
shit like
Jack in the Box.
7-Eleven, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, right? Maybe a White House, maybe
Bullshit.
Williams Chicken,
They keep
right?
making money. They keep
Bristow,
making money.
right? Listen though, hold on.
Nah,
Bristow,
Bristol's closed
niggas
at
only
12.
got
I
a
heard.
one Walmart. No, they open at 7 in the morning. You can buy beer at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, but they close at
So
12
look,
at night.
boom, not 6. I'm just talking about in the morning. It's 7 in the morning. What do you see? So they might have two Walmarts. They have one Walmart in Oak Cliff off Ledbetter, right?
35 and Ledbetter.
Right. You know what the Walmart's at?
In Oak Cliff?
Off 30 in Cockrell Hill.
Yeah, 30
The
Cockrell Hill.
next Walmart for the whole Dallas Metroplex. Now keep in mind that Walmart's jobs, right? Insurance for your kids, right? Two Walmarts for the whole south of Dallas. You got Waxahachie, but ain't nobody going to Waxahachie.
Okay, there's one
Look, we ain't
Walmart.
talking
There's one
Soto. We
Walmart in
talking
Cedar
about
Hill. Oak Cliff is one of the biggest neighborhoods in Dallas.
we ain't talking about Cedar Hill, Waxahachie. That's suburbs. We're talking about projects. We ain't talking about suburbs.
Nigga,
Even
it's
if
funny too because
Suburbs
it
where the
used to
bus
be
don't
one.
go.
It used to be one right across the street on Wheeler. They even
hell
shut that
yeah,
on
that's a
down.
that's a Winco now.
Cause it was
That's a
a it
Winco
was
now.
a it was a
Yeah,
body in there. No,
Man,
they
we
got a
used to live
body
right
in it.
across
They
the street
found a
from that
body in the
motherfucker. Is that
freezer.
what happened?
They had to close it. Yeah, they had to close it 'cause it was a
It was a
body.
body in the
Somebody had
freezer.
got killed or died, and that bitch was in the freezer for like 4 months. If it was just like recently found, it'd have been okay. But it was 4 months in the freezer, so they was
Nigga,
like,
I
"Nah, we
never knew
gotta
that. I
close
gotta
this
tell
one.
my old lady
Niggas
that
don't
we
know
used to
what's
live
going
right
on."
across the street from that one.
Yeah, somebody
so
got murdered. It was an employee, and they say I'll play. It was an employee, and I guess nobody noticed that nigga was missing for 3 months. He was in the freezer for 3 months, and food's being sold. If you bought nigga a broccoli, you could probably sue them.
Nigga,
contaminated like a motherfucker.
I had
Good,
no
I'm for
idea
real.
that's why they
I'm
shut it
hell
down.
yeah.
I
Nigga
just
had a
thought I
dead
just thought
body in
they
that
I
hole.
just thought
Yeah,
they shut it
that's
down
why they
because it was
closed it.
just I thought it was just too much stealing going on. Cause every time I went in there, nigga,
My
somebody
nigga is
steal, you
stealing
shut it down.
everywhere, and they let you steal. They let you steal. It's not free stealing. It's people that work there that don't care. They let you steal. Yeah, they work at Walmart
I
see
had
people
no
steal.
idea it was a nigga
They
in the
let you
freezer,
steal.
man. That's sad, bro.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro.
I thought the
That's
nigga was
that
shut up.
nigga. They had a
We had 41 minutes, but just to be able to kind of capitalize on a little bit what I was saying throughout the episode, we'll
I like
start.
your shirt, bro. Your shirt clean in a bitch.
Oh, appreciate it,
Your
bro.
clean in a
Yeah, that was
bitch.
What I was saying is
God
about
damn,
Lil
that was clean
Reese.
in a motherfucker.
Lil Reese got shot, bro. and they say he got shot. He definitely was beat up or whatever. Lil Reese ain't no big dude, so and the dudes that beat him up, they did him bad, and they claimed that he stole a car. He was a part of some dudes that stole a car, and they caught him with the GPS on their phone to a garage, beat him up, shot the dudes. One of the dudes had a hole in his cheek. The cop had Lil Reese in the corner by some little yellow stands or whatever. He was like sideways on his side, sitting on the ground on the wall, bleeding. Looked like he gasping for air, and
Yeah, because they
it
had
just
to
kind of
keep him
fucked me up.
on the side so he wouldn't die.
Yeah, yeah, but it fucked me up to even know that he's still going through that shit. Lil Reese got to be like 28 years old now, so he just got shot a year or so ago.
So
Did he survive?
So far,
who's
to my
Little
knowledge,
Reese?
he did
Who's Little
survive.
Reese?
That's
I ain't
Chief
know who he
Keef
was either.
homeboy.
Who is Little Reese though?
That's Chief Keef
So
homeboy.
Chief Keef Click is like
Yeah,
Chief Click.
yeah. He was one of the
Okay, and that's
first
Chicago,
rappers.
right?
He was one of the first rappers to blow up with the Glory Boys before Chief. He was on that song with Chief when Chief Keef blew up. That's that shit I don't. He was in that video. He wasn't on that song. He was on that video. But yeah, Reese
Well,
got his
Puffy
shit.
cut everybody out of that song. Yeah,
But yeah, it's just
that's
sad
tight.
that
So I didn't know he blew up from
yeah, they was all in the same clique. But it just I was saying how the police and the paramedics responded to that situation because that's the ongoing thing that's going on in Chicago. That the police respond late, leave somebody leaking out there a long time. They really do this shit all around America. They don't give a fuck about no black man to actually give him the medical attention that he needs. That's one thing. And then that mayor out there, the woman dude, she has did a piss poor job out there, bro. They not doing no good work out there at all. You know, they basically starting a war
Well,
with
you can't
game.
do no good work out there.
No,
Lori
You
not her.
Lightfoot.
can't.
She's
You
about that money.
all
She's about the money.
Lori Lightfoot, boy. She all about the
Bro,
LGBT, man.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
look. Watch this though. Watch this though.
Boy, I bet she
Me,
got her
you, and
strap.
That's
AC
I
it.
bet she got her
today.
strap on while she be doing
Look.
her
She
speeches.
Boy, this
might,
nigga's
she
going
might
too
be, but
far.
that ain't got nothing to
This
do with
nigga
it.
done went too far.
That ain't nothing. But no,
He done went
she
too
might
far.
be. He ain't lying. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They do that type of work. But look,
He done
at the end of the
went too
day,
far,
what if they,
dog.
what look, what if they gave
Strapped up with
me,
double. She
you, and
double.
AC, right? Hold on. What if they gave me, you, and AC control the city, right? Right?
Free ham for everybody.
From a what if they gave me, you, and AC control of the city, right?
Free hell for everybody.
Right? You don't score when I don't be scoring when I got a real idea, dog. Listen, this is real good. So what if they gave all three of us control the city, right? Right?
Okay.
Like
Yep.
a business. Like I hand over company to all y'all, right?
Right.
What the hell you gonna work with? What the hell you work with niggas shooting each other in the streets? Fuck you got to work
Okay.
with.
First off,
Fuck you. Where the
like I
fuck you gonna start at? Hold on, now where the fuck you gonna start at? Go
okay.
ahead.
First we're gonna
That's
start
a
at
good
this.
question.
Like I said earlier, the whatever military base that's close to there, they just arrested like 3 or 4 dudes that was bringing weapons into the city. So first off, we need to figure out these kind of routes that's going on. You know, we need to figure out who's the players in these games to be able to stop this dropping these weapons off into these. What's so funny with your big booty ass?
Man, I'm laughing at Eric, man. He might have been laughing at me, but you know, you got to fit it, and you start thinking about what you always think about when you go
This
to
was so.
booty. The first
No,
thing you go
hold
to is
up,
booty.
hold
That's
up.
all you think about. You can't even.
Get,
You try to get one
get,
out, you got mad,
get,
and booty is on your brain.
get
Now
with,
it's just clapping
get
on
the
your macking,
booty.
ain't you? It's just clapping on your trap, ain't
Hold
you?
up,
That's all he can think
hold up,
about. His
AC.
mind can't
Hold
focus on.
up, Gary went straight to rainbow booty, though. But I was let AC
Man, he couldn't help
felt
himself, man.
guilty.
What your big booty ass
Hold
say?
up, Flame. Hold up,
He
Flame.
couldn't help it.
AC
He couldn't
felt
help it, man.
guilty. AC felt so guilty. He knew I was laughing at him. I know how he do it. I know how he do it. Because in my mind, while I'm talking, I'm like, this nigga been working out. He gonna put a muscle shirt on. I said, this nigga flexing. He got his arms swollen and shit. Motherfucker, I ain't want to say that. I ain't want, hold up. I don't want to be a homo shit, pause. My nigga looking good on it, so I'm over here laughing at this nigga because he got the hey, look, Flay, we talking. This nigga back here doing this shit, flexing the muscle. Hold up, Flay, he's at there flexing, boy.
He's right. I'm checking the muscles out, man. I mean, it ain't too much for old nigga, you know.
On Zoom,
But you
on
know,
Zoom, on Zoom,
nigga
that
done,
nigga over there
you know,
watching himself. Hold up,
nigga
that
done,
nigga
that
watching
nigga's right.
himself
And I
on
knew
the
he was laughing at
Zoom
me. Though.
mirror camera,
Yeah,
and
he caught me slipping, man.
I'm over here crying
Hey,
because he
man.
look good.
I mean, I
My
don't look
nigga look
good yet,
good
but I
though.
mean, I
My
do.
nigga look good
I see
though.
progress. You
My
know what I'm
nigga look
saying?
good. I ain't
I
gonna
ain't got
lie,
no
I
big
look
ass
good,
man
bro.
titties no more.
Nah, bro.
No, I still got a little bit of man titties, but not that much.
Nah.
Nigga
I can
arms
I
trying to
can
get right.
tell when niggas
What in the
I
RuPaul do
can
y'all
tell when
got
niggas
going
get bum
on?
ass.
Well, I mean, we not talking about
I can
booty, we talking
tell.
about
I
arms,
can.
man. Maybe that's why you confused.
Yeah, it ain't
Nah,
even.
you just
It
talking
ain't
about your
even.
man
It ain't
titties,
even
nigga.
fun with flame unless
Uh,
You
unless
was just
flame
talking about
fingering
titties.
pudding.
Look at him.
It's fun unless he got flame made pudding for everybody on YouTube and start fitting it. I don't know why he made pudding, but when I looked at the message, I was having a bad day.
Boy, this nigga
Nice
got
flame
mad.
fingering
What
some
that nigga
pudding.
said? This nigga said,
Got
"What
AC
your
booty
booty
hole
laughing at,
making boo
dog?" So this
sounds.
nigga
That shit
can't tell
made
me
my
what he
day,
think about
dog.
booty, and it made me look bad because all he think about is my
Nah,
booty.
nah. He
That's all
make
he
you
got
look
about.
real bad, real bad. I was laughing when he
Real
had
bad.
that
Like
glass.
I like that
That
kind of
nigga had
shit,
a
man.
Yeah,
glass
you like it. Yeah,
bowl.
you like
That
it.
nigga glass
Yeah,
bowl. Hold on,
yeah,
nigga
man.
had a
I
glass
like it. You
bowl.
right.
You know what a glass bowl means? You know what a glass
We
bowl
got
means?
10 minutes. We
He
got
had a
10
glass
minutes
bowl
left.
about your booty.
We got 10 minutes
Oh,
left.
we don't need to talk about AC booty for minutes.
That's what
We
Man,
you
these
switch topics
this
real
you
all
try
these
to
quick.
niggas think
deny it,
about,
but you be
man.
want to talk about it more than everybody. But what I was saying, I just don't like
You can't
how
be blaming me for
Reese.
your fanatics, dog. Did the subject. Did have straight face. Hold up. This nigga have a face like I'm interrupting him,
Yeah,
but he done subject on me
yeah. They
like it's
basically,
my fault. Booty wars.
yeah.
Nah, nigga, you started the booty wars.
Man, shut
You
your porky.
started the booty wars.
That's all, folks. Porky pig ass. But what I'm saying is, I
Oh,
don't like
you
how
better
the
say your
police
goddamn.
officers and the government out there is working because it's like that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And
But Elo makes a good point, man. What do you do, man? You tell these niggas, yeah, you niggas,
they
Gary
being
had a good
raised
point. You think the
they being
military
raised so
and you
wrong, bro.
motherfucking
And
shut
look,
them old
that
ass
that that
nigga
that
down.
that strong single black woman shit. That's why we got this bullshit going on.
I mean,
You can't keep opening your motherfucking legs, having all these goddamn kids, and ain't got no man in the kid life to jack his
It ain't
ass up when he do
Paul.
something wrong.
How a woman gonna close her legs when she got a ass nigga in front of her? That's our fault, man. Ain't no woman's fault.
Nah,
They
man,
ain't got no
that
power.
thing jumping
Nigga,
just
it's
like
a
a man should
man's
jump.
fault. Nah, no, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
A man
the
Goddamn
didn't
it. Yes,
close
it
his
responsibility,
is.
goddamn zipper.
the
Nah,
responsibility
responsibility goes
lies
to
on the
a
man, bro.
man. The
It
Bible
relies on
tells
the
you.
man. The
The
responsibility is
Bible
on the
tells
man,
you it relies on a man to get your fat
right?
head.
But they not
You gotta
they
go
not
save that
doing
woman
that.
to get her
They
head.
not choosing a man in that
Of
sense.
Yes,
course,
they are.
exactly.
Yes, they
They're choosing
are.
who's
You just
cool.
gotta be.
He's
You
so
gotta be the
cool.
one
Look,
that.
hold
They
up,
don't.
hold
Nah,
up.
that ain't
All
it.
three of us
That
can't
ain't,
talk at one
bro.
time. Hold up, bro. He's so cool. She's choosing this dude. He's so cool. This nigga's gonna be in jail for 10 years and 5 months in her pregnancy. So then after that, she chose that cool nigga that's gonna do 20 years. And now she's having a baby.
She like him though.
I mean, you gotta
She
change your
like him
motherfucking
though.
preferences.
That's
And then
all
she
that is,
probably
dog.
grew up
She
without a
don't love
father.
that other nigga. You can't. You can't change your
Yes, you
preferences. You
can.
don't like
Yes, I
somebody.
mean
You don't
you
like
gotta wake the
somebody.
fuck up. The nigga gotta
You
wake
can't
up and
change your
don't do
preferences,
20
dog.
years, nigga. It's
I
okay to
think
have
what
a
Flame
regular
is trying to
job.
say is this. What Flame is trying to say is she done ran across a nigga that had his shit together that probably cared about it, but she ain't like him. What Elo is saying is you can't help who you like, but
No,
we
he
have
can't
to
have who
start
you
changing.
like. That ain't
We kind
Yahweh
of have
didn't
to
give you
start.
that power. He didn't give you that power, nigga. If he gave you that power, it wouldn't be
Nigga,
this situation.
let
He don't
somebody
have the
finish,
power
dog.
to. Oh, that's why I don't never talk on the podcast because I always act like I'm over
Uh,
talking when the whole podcast is over talking. Everybody
I'm
over
not
talks. I've never seen
gonna
one podcast nobody ain't over
say
talking one
just
person because there's three
really.
people on here. So when it's a three-person odd, somebody always over talk, even though
I'm
I'm freezing because
not.
my internet's out,
wow.
I
AC's
mean,
freezing because he's talking. I can't even hear AC. I don't
I
even
know you
care.
can't. That's
All I'm
why I
saying
can hear
is,
you
there's no way
talking,
to
and
have
you must can't hear
it's
nobody else.
it's. I never can. That's cool. But the
And
next
that boy been
podcast,
working out.
I dedicate 5 minutes. I dedicate 5 minutes to Elo.
I mean, I agree with Elo and I agree with Flame, but somewhere along the way we got to find a median as people because I know what I've been attracted to in the past, and I know that as a man, let me just speak as a man. I can't speak on what a woman like, but I haven't always been attracted to the things that make a woman a wife. You know what I'm saying? And that's the ooh, ooh, this nigga's passing out. This nigga having a this nigga acting like he need a bump over there, man. This nigga having a real bump attack. They say shack attack. He having a real bump attack. My nigga need a bump around this bitch, man. This nigga having a real this nigga having a real psychosis psychotic fit, you know what I'm saying, over that shit type shit, man.
That fat ass nigga turned his mic off,
I know he over there bullshit. Nigga crazy. But yeah, somewhere along the line, man, we gotta change. We only attracted to what we see out there, man. So for a nigga to say, I
dog.
think the
He
nigga fell out
retarded,
of the
dog.
chair.
That nigga's retarded, bro.
His nigga might have fell out of the chair. Ooh, this nigga having a real attack. Ooh, this nigga.
Bumper Lil. But
So
yeah.
now the nigga wanna cut on your shit and cut you off the score on me. It's ain't
No, cause
fair.
your
I
ass
was
is
being
no,
quiet.
don't
I
play that
wasn't gonna
game.
cut in.
Don't do
I
that.
wasn't gonna cut in. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. I wasn't gonna.
Well, that shit was hilarious. This nigga Eric is a comedian of all times, dog. This nigga don't even have to say that shit be funny, dog. He be scoring in his
No,
brain and it's
no,
funny.
man.
But yeah,
This nigga,
Oh
hey man,
man.
this nigga caught me trying to flex my half ass workout, man.
Yeah, I was
This
laughing.
nigga
hey
caught me.
nigga, I don't work out, but my skinny ass be staying in shape a
Oh
little
nigga,
bit.
you good, boy. You good, bro.
I'm
I,
skinny.
I I had to work just to get that little half cut I got in there, man. That shit ain't nothing, but I
I need
earned
to
that
work out.
shit though, nigga.
And like I told you
Shit.
earlier, bro, y'all need to get this little watch right here, bro. Yeah, hold up. Can I see it?
The nigga promoting that watch. They must have done slid you some paper to promote that
I
shit, man.
wish. I wish. Shit.
Shit,
Nah,
this
but
nigga
it's
promoting that
good.
shit
It's a
like they slid
smartwatch.
him an
It's good for
endorsement. This
working
nigga's
out and stuff.
endorsing that shit. What's
It's
the name of them?
it's a smartwatch. It's from Willful.
What's the name of the niggas, man?
It's called smartwatch and it's from Willful.
What's the name of the niggas that done paid you, man? Tell me,
Ain't
man.
nobody pay me, dog. I keep saying that shit. I wish. Shit. Niggas ain't said it, dog.
This
Uh,
nigga doing a secret endorsement on us, man.
boy, you
What's the
been.
name of the niggas that make the smartwatch, man?
I wish. I wish, goddamn it.
Say, I
Boy, I look
nigga,
at my views, nigga. Ain't nobody give me no
boy.
endorsements.
Nigga, please, nigga. We talk about that
That's
offline. We know
alright.
what time that is.
Yeah, $10 for
Boy,
million
we done
views.
already told you what that is, dog. You get 40, 50,000,
$10 away.
50. I'm gonna say 40. I'm gonna
Hey,
say
hey,
40 and
hold up,
50,000
bro.
views,
Hold up,
nigga,
bro.
without
Hey,
advertisement.
Blaine, we gonna shoot another one after this.
Oh God,
About
Cause
what?
I
I'm just
gotta, I need to Zoom with y'all for like 15 minutes. So after we done with this shit, 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's smooth.
whew,
Yeah, but yeah. So we
I
was
know.
talking about Lil Reese, and then we was talking about how parents kick kids out when they graduate, but don't have an actual plan for their kids. And we was talking about the
Terrible
army. That was
parents.
one of my plans, but obviously Elo denied what I was saying. So I didn't have a
Mm-mm,
good plan according to
mm-mm,
Elo and A City.
mm-mm,
Nah, I didn't say
mm-mm,
that. I said that
mm-mm.
I
You
wish I
send
didn't get
your
to finish what
kid,
I
you
was gonna
send your
say.
kids to college,
I wish I
oh,
would have went
you
to
send
the
your kids
army,
to that shit.
kinda. I wish I would have went to the military, kinda. Because everybody I know they get easy money from that shit now at our age, and you can do what you want. Because you can retire early.
His best friends are successful. His best friends are successful, and they can blow
They doing
bread
pretty good,
off
bro.
Army's credentials. And they saw the
Yeah,
whole world
Well,
and got
that's
to
a
go
good
see
that's a good
Japanese and
that's a
place
Puerto
good. All of
to
that's
Ricans
put
good
your
things, bro.
kid.
and
But
Miami
you have to know what
and nah,
trade
that
to
shit
put
ain't
them
good,
in.
But
Like
you
man.
I
also
got a
have to know
homeboy
who
who did
you are, bro.
satellites. I got a homeboy
All
that did
right, so if your
satellites.
Damn,
That's
it's
good.
about to
So
cut off.
what if the army they don't tell you that other shit, bro? Do you think niggas tell you everything? What the government told niggas to go rape the whole village?
Oh,
They don't
You
Brian
want
tell
got
to
you
some
compare
that
your
shit,
kid
more.
bro.
mentally
Brian
like
got some.
that?
They don't tell you that
Brian
shit.
got